Hello world! Welcome to smoky Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. My name is Henry Tenby. You are watching the Airliners live stream from Vancouver International Airport. This is our smoke show. And I'll tell you all about that. And the current time is 10:49 Pacific time here in Vancouver. We've just had the arrival. I'll just show you guys what we're talking about in terms of smoke show. As you can, we've got a what is that? Is that a? It's hard to tell. I think that might be a Canadair Challenger on the roll. But yeah, it's even smokier than our Monday night show. And Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, right now, believe it or not, has the world's third worst air quality, behind number 1, Lahore, Pakistan, number 2, Chengdu. So the world's third worst air quality is right here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, believe it or not. So guys, should be an interesting show nonetheless, I think. I'm pretty excited. Right where I'm standing, it's kind of okay. We've got rolling smoke banks, actually, so sometimes it gets really bad and sometimes it opens up. Right now, this particular moment, it's opened up. We've got our first arrival. It's a Westjet. It's the 109 from Calgary. About to arrive right here. So the weather conditions are such that it's gonna. They say it's rolling smoke. So we may have bright periods and we may have dark periods of smoke. So we just kind of have to play it by ear, I'd say. As you can see right here on this runway, it's pretty decent, the visibility, but you'll see he's going to roll into a smoke bank here, because we've got a big smoke bank about 500 meters from where I'm standing. You'll see it in a second. There it goes. He'll disappear into smoke here very shortly. Yeah, there you go. Just now, that smoke bank kind of starts about right there, and I'll pull back so you can see. At the far end of the runway, that's where the smoke is hanging out, if you will. So, and actually, right this very second, it opened. I mean, I've got a breeze here, which is kind of nice. So, I've got my mask with me to protect breathing in the large air particles, but I don't smell any right now. So, but if I have to, I've got it handy, of course, so that's all good. How is everybody doing? As I say, it's a really smoky morning here in Vancouver, and that gives you an idea of kind of what we're up against, guys. Who have we got in the house? Double AM Butter, we've got Matt Smith, our favorite friend Nightbot, Ronnie Middlehurst. Hi, Ronnie. Carl Crawford. Who else? Chris Escapolou. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you. Electric Love Roblox from Greece. That's awesome. Steve T. Alex. Ben Lecluis. Phil Audoud. Good to see all you guys here. Gareth. And Abdullah's Lego World. Alfie Jackson from England. Awesome. So, see, we've got some of the regulars in the house. I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a formal welcome here, because we've got a little bit of downtime. Well, hello guys. My name is Henry Tenby. I'd like to welcome you all to the Airliners Live YVR Smoke Show. It is Thursday, and it's just coming up on 11 o'clock this morning, and some of you were questioning or asking whether this was smoke on our Tuesday show, and it most definitely is smoke. We have wildfires that are burning just about 50 to 100 kilometers east of here in Hope, in the Fraser Valley of the lower, just beyond the other side of the Lower Mainland. And the fires that are burning in Hope, Chilliwack area, they're generating a lot of smoke. Also in Washington State, there are fires as well. So that smoke is outflowing to us here in the Vancouver area, in the Lower Mainland. And as I was driving in this morning, they did announce that Vancouver has the world's third worst air quality. In the number 1 spot, Lahore, Pakistan. Number 2, Chengdu, China. Number 3, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So we've aptly named this a smoke show. I actually do feel air movement around me, which is good. It's actually, and it's coming from my back, obviously. So the wind is outflowing, and that explains why we're on 08 today. So all the air is coming from the valley. It's blowing all the smoke from the east to the west. So we're getting it's from the forest fire areas to here, blowing the smoke our way. They're calling for rain tomorrow and a high of 10 degrees. So we've got a marked change in the weather coming our way. The warm weather that we had up until just yesterday seems to be ending quite quickly, with some drama as well because of this smoke. So I'm layered up today. I've got my Airliners Live cap. Of course, I've got my Airliners Live shirt underneath, and I might delayer if it gets a bit warm. Temps are about 14 degrees Celsius right now, so it's okay. And but like right behind me here, literally, I'm gonna say 500 meters from where I'm standing, there's a smoke bank. I can't really turn the camera 180 degrees just because I've got the umbrella set up. But I might try so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So just kind of where I'm standing right here, about, I'd say that it's a 1 kilometer radius. It's open. I've got blue sky up there, which is, it's amazing. It's kind of like, yeah, we've got a blue sky a patch, a round circle, about maybe a 1 or 2 kilometer diameter. Other than that, surrounded in smoke. So got my mask if it gets too thick. So if my voice becomes garbled, obviously I'll be wearing my mask. So we're gonna, roll with the punches. We do have a lander, so let me get set up behind the camera, guys, and I just wanted to welcome you personally to the show. Thanks for showing up. Should be an interesting show. Okay, stand by one. First of all, Janet Burns, member 9 months. Thank you very much for your first class support there, Janet. That's awesome to see. And I'm going to move the camera around because we do have a lander. And it's from Edmonton. It's the Westjet 165. And stand by. Stand by here, guys. We're just going to pull it around. And just in the nick of time. There it is. Beautiful landing. Buckets out. Nice way to start the show for us. And rolls out nicely into the smoke. This is not a terribly uncommon thing for Vancouver. Over the last decade, our summer smoke and fire season has picked up quite significantly, actually. Changing weather conditions, whatever. But yeah, so on the radio, on the drive-in this morning, obviously there are air advisories. They're encouraging people not to engage in outdoor activities that are strenuous. So like boot camps and running, that kind of thing should not be done until this smoke clears out. So that was on the radio, and my own boot camp was canceled as well last night. So it's actually smokier than when we were filming here for our Tuesday pop-up show, which some of you are probably hanging out with me watching as well. So there's actually an airport terminal building behind the aircraft, believe it or not, which you can kind of see. So as the day progresses, these rolling smoke banks, in theory, should thin, and our visibility will improve. But we just have to, we'll roll with the punches. Isn't that incredible, guys? You know there's a terminal building there, but it's thick. Definitely thick. So I guess, I mean, if we were doing shows in Lahore or Chengdu, this would be the norm, I guess, this kind of visibility. It's really unique for Vancouver, we do get these days in the summertime occasionally, and here we have one in October. So is what it is, right? And we just have a Beech 1900 rolling out right in front of us. Wasn't on the flight radar, so I didn't see it. And of course I visually did not see it. So he just came in, and as I was setting up, the Korean cargo landed, and we should have some other heavies arriving as well for us. So yeah, so it's kind of interesting. What else can I tell you guys here? Loopy, yes, love the hat. Have hat will travel. Exactly. And the chats, I got lost in the chat. So so we've got Paul Hughes from Stoke on Trent. Ludmilla is here. Matt Smith, Terry Edwards, John Feza, of course. Nice to see you, John. Thanks for joining us. And Andy, Airliners Live. Instrument flight rules. I would think so, definitely. I mean, we've got another lander, so they have to be on instruments, because I can barely see the aircraft, and that I would presume they can barely see the runway. So what we've got here is a Q400. We've got 3 Q400s in a row. The first one, this one here, is inbound from Victoria. So we'll just capture his landing. Nice puff of smoke. So he rolls out. I wonder if he's going to head into the smoke bank. Yeah, he's taking his time. Yeah, it's kind of different, isn't it, guys? It's just not fog at all. Hello, Mr. Benji the Bomber. And we've got Zager, Carl Crawford, AAM, Terry Edwards, as I say. Yeah, late landing could very well be. So I'll just bring the camera around, because we've kind of lost him in the murk there. And we do have another Q400 setting up on approach, so I'm going to bring the camera gently around for you guys. You can hear the beeping of the rotating beacon, that little beep, beep, beep. That is our rotating beacon causing that interference, which is par for the course here. And here's our next lander. Air Canada Jazz as he bites down into the runway. Okay. Now we've got another one, of course, setting up on approach as well. So the next one is actually no. We've got Lynx Air, and he's landing on the other side, so we're definitely not going to see him. He's decided to go to the other side because his gate is on the south side, so we're not going to have that arrival. So, but what we do have to compensate, we've got Japan Airlines Flight 18 from Narita 767-300, which is just about 10 kilometers off the approach here, so that'll be nice. We have Justin Lambert from Norwich, UK, and there goes my spam call, my morning spam call, which I just killed. So who else have we got in the house? Sam Hockaday says, I found a rare bit of energy this evening. Maybe I'm finally going to kick out this COVID. Oh, I sure hope so. Jennifer Marion, thank you very much for the £4.49 donation. It's very kind of you. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you again, Jennifer. That's really nice. So I'm moving the camera around just so that I can easily move the camera into place for our JAL arrival. And I'm just going to see where he's at right now. Yeah, I'm going to say he's still about 10K from touchdown. So he's our next arrival. And what else have we got? Then after that, we've got a Korean 787. It's the Korean Flight 71 inbound. It's a 7879 Dreamliner. So that'll be next as well. So we've got some nice heavy action coming our way, which is always lovely, in my opinion. So yeah, Sam, certainly hope you're feeling better soon. But at least we've got each other, and we can runway therapy can help soothe the symptoms, I hope. So yeah, this is what I call runway therapy. And here comes this guy. And where's our Narita? Getting closer. I'm just watching for lights. So as soon as I see the lights, I will I'll turn the camera around. But just because our visibility is quite low, yeah, those. Okay, I think I now can see his lights. So we're going to slowly move the camera around, and so we can be ready to pounce on this Japan Airlines. Yeah, the traffic this morning was pretty good, actually. So the smoke wasn't causing too much in the way of traffic issues. But of course, it's newsworthy, just for people that are with various medical conditions. It's not a good day to be outside doing physically strenuous activity. So that's what they were saying in the news. So let's wait for the JAL to become a little bit more visible. So we'll just be patient here. He's literally, according to Flight Radar 24, he's only about 2 runway lengths away. So I cannot see him yet, but hopefully he'll present himself very shortly. So we're just patiently waiting. I don't know if you guys can see him, but I can't. I can't quite make him out on the screen. Kind of looking around, but nada. Yeah, okay. I finally do see lights. I see the light. I do see the light, believe it or not. But I see the light with my bare eyes, but I can't actually see it on the screen. So I'll just have to wait. But it is there. Trust me, it is. The aircraft is there. There. Finally. I'll record this, so I'll shut my yapper. That was different. That was different. Now, Korean Airlines isn't too far behind, so let's have a look here. is he? Yeah, he's about 2 minutes from touchdown as well. So I'll be watching for him. And where's the JAL? There he is, making his turn. So how are you guys doing? Yes, we've got smoke caused by the forest fires that are burning not too far away from here in the valley, actually, maybe within a 50K, 75K range of here. North of Chilliwack, we have fires burning. So, and we've got outflow wind this morning, hence we're on runway 26. So all that smoke is being deposited right here on Vancouver. So that's how it is, guys. And what else have we got happening here? So welcome, John McCagnon. Thank you for joining our show. Jane Chu. Thank you. Nice to see you here, Jane. It's awesome. Where's the JAL? There it is. And I'm still watching for the Korean. And after the Korean, we got another heavy. We've got a Air Canada triple inbound from Toronto as the 105. So I'm going to bring the camera around because I now do see I've got visual contact with the Korean. And I'm going to record this again, so I will shut my yapper. Where is that? There he is. Well, guys, the Air Canada is also on finals. I've got visual. I've got to move the camera around gently so that we can capture him as well. This is inbound from Toronto. It's the Air Canada 105. It's a 777-300ER. So I hope you guys enjoyed that landing. I did. I found it interesting. Annabelle is joining us from FAO. Is that Faro? Maybe? Pardon my ignorance on the FAO airport code. And there she blows. That's interesting. Very, very interesting to see this. I mean, we haven't quite had a smoke show of this magnitude before. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And it just kind of makes for interesting viewing. I mean, I'm actually, where I'm standing, I'm actually bathed in sunshine. Matt Smith says, Air Canada Dreamliner 7 minutes out from Frankfurt 8:47 flight. Matt, thank you so much for the heads up on that. Very kind of you. And here's our Korean taxiing to the gate. So he almost needs to be IFR in the ground. But again, where I'm physically standing right now, it's like I'm at the center of the eye of an open patch of blue sky right above my head. So it's kind of nice. Very interesting. He's going to be parking right here in front of us. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe not. And there's the JAL behind him. Wow. Okay, I've got the other aircraft on approach, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to move our camera around now. So bear with me so I can get this guy landing. Actually, our first is a San Francisco Air Canada arrival. It's the Air Canada 563, and it's a MAX. So let's get that first. So where's our see? It's clearer there. You guys can see that. It's definitely clearer. Kind of. There's an open patch. And there's our MAX center frame. So here's the Korean. I guess he's going into the horseshoe. Oh no, that's Air Canada that's going into the horseshoe, actually. Pardon me. Air Canada's gonna head to the horseshoe for us. Chester Mike, hello. Joining us from rainy Rain Hill. That sounds good. Yeah, that time of the year, it is indeed. And Darren Rogers, hi Darren. I'm a new subscriber watching from Long Island, New York. Well, thank you very much for finding our channel, and thank you very much for subscribing. So if you guys are watching our show right now and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification whenever we're about to go live, and you won't miss out on any of our live shows. So Darren Rogers, hello Henry and everyone. Oh yes, that's Darren Rogers, correct. It says here, Loopy, a quick look on U.S. Coast Guard shows the North Forest Fire to Henry is 100 kilometers away. No, yeah, we are not in any danger. Yeah, thank God, there's never been a forest fire in Vancouver. Hopefully that remains to be the case, because it's a built-up city area. So, yeah, so Chilliwack, the forest fires that are burning north of Chilliwack are, he says, over 100 kilometers away. So that's about right. I think, what did I say? I said 50 to 75. So it's in that ballpark. Definitely in that ballpark. So, so what else have we got here? I was trying to see if I've missed any questions. So I should tell you guys, if I don't answer your question on the show, I'm happy to answer it after the show. All you need to do is to put your look at that. Put your question into the comment section of the actual video, and then I will be able to see that when I view the video after the fact, when I get home and I put my feed up. So I'll answer your question there. So don't be upset if I don't answer. I just can't get it. Can't keep eyes on the chat at all times when I'm filming these streams. So, but I do want to answer your question. So just ask it as a comment in the comments to the video, and I'll respond there. So that would be awesome. We've got this lander here right now. This is a Q400 coming in from Kamloops, the loops as we call it. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there it is. Inbound from the loops. Nicely done. I was going to check the flight radar to see what's next on deck. Yeah. So we've got inbound from Frankfurt. It's the Air Canada 847. It's setting up on approach right now. So again, I'm going to very slowly start moving our camera into position to capture our Frankfurt arrival. So Henplay asks, when will the snow start coming? Well, usually the snow and sub-zero temperatures are late November kind of thing for Vancouver. So that's probably when it's going to be. A little over a month from now. No, yeah, it's mid-October. So I'm going to say more than a month probably until we start to get freezing temps and the possibility of snow. Now, in years past, I do recall that we've had some of our coldest weather at the end of November. Like well below zero. -25 with the wind chill during an Arctic outburst. That can happen here. It's rare. Yeah, it's once every 20 years, but it can happen. So here we go. You guys see it? I do. Yeah, it's definitely a different perspective, right? To see the aircraft with this incredible smoke in the area. So initially I was wondering if we could even do this show. I just kind of had that question mark in the back of my mind. Was it going to be too much smoke? But no, it's not. We're hanging in there nicely. So thank you, Chester Mike, for the information on that 787 here that just arrived from Frankfurt on Main, Germany. So Thompson River Rail fan says that a United A319 is on final. So I'm going to slowly move the camera around for us because I do see it. and it's coming in from Chicago as the United Airlines 1958 service. So we'll get ready. Look how clear it is there. See? Again, we've got this, rolling smoke phenomena. So I'm just checking. I think we've got another lander, guys. It is the from Minneapolis. It's a Delta Airlines flight 312. So again, very slowly. We're going to move the camera around to be in position for that because I do see it. I've got visual reference. So, hello, Paul. Paul Hughes is here, and Bridge and Tunnel Scooter Club. Thank you for the heads up on the United flight. It's awesome. And there it is. There she is, guys. We'll let her come to us. I'll go kind of tight. So guys, I think what else is next? We've got Dallas-Fort Worth, American Airlines flight 1415. It's a 737-800. That's coming our way, so slowly. It's good action, right? We've got really nice arrival traffic this morning for us. I'll just let the camera sit right there until I can actually see this. This United or this American Airlines 1415. So Raven says they find our live streams relaxing. Yeah, that's great to hear. I know some people when I do the pop-up show, the nighttime show, it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midnight, and some of the UK viewers are just relaxing in bed. It's kind of like a chamomile tea kind of effect. Just kind of, gets you in the mood to sleep and nice and relaxed, and heart rate comes down, and yeah, it's soothing, and that's why I call it runway therapy, actually, because it is so soothing. Tongue twister. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull the camera around now for our Dallas-Fort Worth arrival, American Airlines 737-800. You can see there's a wind. You can actually hear it. It's hitting my mic. That is awesome. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, it is awesome. Okay, so we've got another lander, guys. It's fast and furious. It's the Air Canada 209 from Calgary. It's a 737 MAX. So yeah, we're getting into a good routine here, actually. Jenny Watts, thank you very much for the £2 donation. Jenny says, "Hi Henry, I hope you enjoyed your visit to RVP, the Runway Viewing Park in Manchester," which I certainly did. For those of you that don't know, I was a surprise visitor to the crew in Manchester about 3 weeks ago, and I was a guest on their live stream. And it was fantastic. I enjoyed it immensely, actually. Okay guys, we have to move the camera around. We've got a Los Angeles arrival. It's the Air Canada 553. It's a 737 MAX. And I can see his landing lights. So, isn't this awesome? I just didn't know what to expect as I was driving out today. I just wasn't sure what we were going to get for conditions. So I'm bringing on the radio now. So, let's see. We'll see what the air traffic controllers have to say. There it is.
Oscar 3069, contact departure to 1000 from level 4, cliff takeoff, runway 80 right. Clear takeoff, 0 right, contact departure 3000, Oscar 3069.
Okay guys, we've got a Air Canada 8440 on approach. It's coming from Terrace. It's Q400. I see his landing lights. So I hope you guys are okay with the traffic. I hope it's sitting well with everybody. Hello, Joel Hinkson, Nabila D, Christine Blanchard, thank you for joining us. There it is, center frame. We'll go, I think we'll go tight just for a mark. Next on deck is a Winnipeg inbound. It's an Air Canada flight 297. It's an A320. So we'll gently move our cameras around for that. And I'll wait for his landing lights. I don't know, is it getting less smoky? Maybe a little? What do you think? Possibly. I'm going to say possibly. Yes, it is. I can see the other runway better than when we started our show, so I think we're we're improving here slightly, guys. Very so slightly. So yeah. Somebody asks, or Erez asks, when does the A380 land? Well, it doesn't fly to Vancouver anymore. We did have a daily British Airways A380 during the peak summer, but about 3 weeks ago they switched to a 777. So yes, no more A380 service in Vancouver, unfortunately. So, hello Joel Hinkson, Kevin Henry VIII. Who else have we got here? Pauline B. Trying to see if there's any questions. Annette Catley says, hi Henry, great show even with the smoke from a very rainy Bridlington, England. Thank you for joining us, Annette. And I see the landing lights of our Winnipeg inbound. So I'm going to slowly bring the camera around so we can be ready for that. It's coming our way. Can you hear the wind? The wind's good because it's clearing this stuff out, so, and improving the quality of our video. So let it get.
440 clear, Julie, Charlie. Just 440 ground, thanks for calling me today. Leave it at Jazz 440.
Okay, guys, we've got it.
40 ground, there's a 37 under tow pushing off a 30 there, I guess, and they'll be maneuvering up now. Just give way. 440 giving way.
We've got Flare from San Francisco, 8220. 82.
239 medevac Vancouver Tower. Good afternoon, morning, whatever it is. Wind's calm. Clear the line. Runway 80 late right. Land late right. No, 239 medevac.
So we've got Flare 8227 inbound from San Francisco, and setting up right here.
Pascal 873 ground, only 26 left, altimeter 300 Airliner, taxi Charlie. Airliner 2 ground, if you want to transition over to the south line with the Q inbound, they're going to 33. Copy, I'll go over to the south line. Going like this.
Okay, hang on, guys. We've got a Q400. Actually, it's a little bit ways out, so we'll give it a bit of time to come to us. There's our A320 from Winnipeg. Is that from Winnipeg? Yeah, I think it's from Winnipeg. Did I say Winnipeg? Pretty sure I did. A320s kind of live on the Winnipeg run out of Vancouver right now, I think. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool scheme. The flare.
239 medevac, exit right runway 13, contact ground 12170.
Hello, Robert Brooks from Nottingham, England. Oh, they're dragging this guy around here. And I do see the landing lights on our Q400 inbound from Castlegar. It's the Air Canada 8517. So I'll take the camera around. And Lee Armstrong is watching.
996 Tower, Delta 7 line up, wait, runway 26 left, amendment to your SIP, climb 3000, balance will change.
From Heathrow Airport, thank you for joining us, Lee.
Yes, 996, read that correct, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Medevac, affirmative, yeah, I can help you up there. Just continue eastbound on Alpha. And once you're on Foxtrot, I'll play it out to you. On Alpha.
Okay, so what else have we got next? Quiet for a few minutes here, which is fine. So we've got Chester Mike and Carlwyn Davies from New Zealand. Hello, Carlwyn.
Bravo taxi. 2462 ground taxi via Juliet Hotel Delta 7. Juliet Hotel Delta 7 United 2462.
They're pushing back a Westjet right there. Let's see where he's going.
239 Air Elite just off your 1 o'clock, about 1200 feet.
He's not pinging yet, so I don't really have a departure point on the Westjet. Maybe it, yeah, I guess he'll start pinging momentarily, perhaps, for us. So, yeah, for Carwyn Davies, it must be late at night for you, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I'm thinking it is. Or is it super early morning? Yeah, it always throws me off. The time zone difference between Vancouver and Australia. I think they're only, forgetting about the date line, it's only about 8 hours difference, maybe? Is there something like that between Vancouver and Australia? It's actually physically 7 or 8 time zones away. And it's behind us. Or is it ahead of us? Yeah, that darn date line. Making his way slowly but steadily.
Oh, just up to 16 Tower, winds light variable, take off the variable westbound, your discretion.
So actually, I think it might be clearing up, actually, to the east as well, which is kind of good. So, yeah, the more blue sky, the better. So, Steve Barnes gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Steve, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciate that, Steve. That's very kind and generous of you. Yes, today is the 21st of October. Maximilian Dinars joining us from Cape Town. So it's 5:42 a.m. in Eastern Australia, in Perth. 5:42 a.m. versus 11 a.m. So what's that? It's 11 a.m. here and 5 a.m. there. So we're 7. What did I say? It's about the actual number of time zones. It's only about 7 or 8 time zones away. It's the date line that throws everybody off. So. Yeah, just as I agree with you, Steve. Trying to figure out the international date line is so yesterday. I second that emotion. Definitely second that emotion. So what have we got here? Let's have a look at our flight radar. Did they change runways?
2462
Maybe.
2462, contact departure airborne from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265.
Yeah, so we've just switched to runway 26, guys. You heard it with your own ears. We're now on runway 26 ops. So I guess they're going to be landing from the valley. So, that's kind of it. They just changed runways on us. So, interesting. Hello, Dutch Aviation Blog. Great to have Niels here with us. Hey, Niels, how are you doing? Hope all is well in Amsterdam. Perhaps you got to go flying today. So yeah, great to see you here. And Terry Edwards as well. Mask not found. And Plane Spotting Ireland, thank you for joining us. Great to have somebody from the Emerald Isle here on our show. It's fantastic. Ashley Williams says next in is from Montreal and Calgary. And then Carwyn Davies is going to New Zealand in a few days' time. So we wish you a nice journey. And I'm just trying to figure out the flight radar here to see where I'm looking. Yeah, they're definitely on runway 26 now. So we're going to be... it was nice while it lasted, wasn't it? So our approaches are going to be from the Merc. From the Merc, guys. So... yeah, kind of interesting. Dutch Aviation Blog says, I'm doing well, Henry. I've been flying, but the weather is pretty poor. I hope you're doing great in Smoky Air YVR. There you go. Yeah, so there we go. We're on runway. Thought I saw a departure somewhere up there. There it is. We've got a bit of clearance there. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that they switched runways. So, I wonder why they did that, because the filming was quite good here with the landers from the east. From the west, so... oh well. Okay. Darren Rogers asks, Henry, just curious, what scanner am I using? It's a Uniden. It's just the entry-level Uniden Bearcat. That's what it is. Yeah, I have to change the battery. I use rechargeable batteries on it because it does chug the battery power, and you're going to go through a lot of batteries if you're not careful. So yeah, I have a couple of sets of rechargeable 9-volt batteries. What are they? Yeah, AAA or AA, and it's a good little scanner. It's definitely a nice scanner, so I recommend it. Mark, I'm glad you enjoy the camera work. Try my best. And we have Ian Fleming in the house. Thank you for joining us, Ian. And Phil Sellers says we've got a Westjet -8, 5 minutes out. So hopefully he'll be here soon. And somebody's going to Latvia. Yeah, so Ian Fleming says it looks smoky here. Yes, we're Vancouver, for those of you that are joining us recent minutes, Vancouver has the world's third worst air quality at this particular moment. Number 1 spot, Lahore, Pakistan. Number 2 spot, Chengdu, China. World's 3rd worst air quality, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So we've got forest fires burning in the valley, just north of Chilliwack, in the Chilliwack Hope area. And we did have an outflow air movement from the valley towards the city of Vancouver. So hence Vancouver's...
Contact departure in the turn from Charlie Cliff, take off runway 26.
So Vancouver has all the smoke. And it actually started on Tuesday when we had our Tuesday evening show, our pop-up show. And some of you guys were asking if it was smoke or fog or cloud. And I told you guys at the time it was definitely smoke from the fires. And it got worse. They put out various air advisories to keep people indoors if they're doing strenuous activity. And sports events and things have been canceled because of this air. But we're expecting lashing down rain and cold starting tomorrow, and that'll hopefully clear this all out. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Flying Architect says, "Hi Henry, are the fires impacting movements at the airport?" I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, you know, I think they could have even, you know, if it's Mother Nature and we've got fog, that it would be worse. Okay, we've got a lander here, guys. I'm gonna get it for us. It's coming around. There it is. As bad as this is, it's not as bad as fog. Battery's at 48%, so we're not actually at risk of battery collapse. That's a particular moment. Look, yeah, it's definitely opened up. Definitely. Air quality is way better than it was an hour ago, that's for sure. West Prop. Yeah! Yeah, their official name is Encore. Not, you know, I don't know what the significance of that name is. Westjet Encore, but you're so right. It would have been better to call themselves West Prop. West Prop. That is a good one. That is a very good one. West Prop. I like that, actually. I like West Prop. And we got another lander, guys. It's a Boeing. And it's setting up nicely right there. Nice greaser. So we've got a... Hang on. I thought we had another lander. Sorry, guys. My mistake.
Westjet 42, request taxi. Westjet 42, ground, runway 26 left, altitude is 3008. Taxi Echo Delta and Delta 7. Echo Delta, Delta 726 left, 3008, Westjet 42.
Got to keep an eye here on the flight radar. And right this particular moment, we have a Montreal inbound. It's the Air Canada 303. It's a MAX. I don't visually see it yet, but I'm sure I will shortly. So that's it. Yeah, it's pretty good action, Dutch Aviation blog. Not bad, not bad. So I'm just looking for lights. Yeah, I see the lights, guys. So I'm going to take our camera around to the approach. We've got good action, but you know, I'm going to say it's not as good as Amsterdam Polderbaan. Hard to beat, right? Very hard to beat the Polderbaan in Amsterdam. That is one hell of a spot. I love it. I love it to pieces. So there's our arrival. So let's have a look here, guys, at the approach. And Waters is looking forward to next week, because Waters has a week off work. School holidays, okay. Yeah, Polderbaan, oh my goodness. It's the stuff dreams are made of. That's for sure. Okay, so what we've got is we've got a Toronto inbound. It's the 107. It's an Air Canada 321. And it's about a minute or two here from touchdown. So yeah, Airliners Live, highly recommend you guys go to Amsterdam. You will love it. And one of my favorite places where Amsterdam spotters can truly enjoy something unique is having lunch on board the Fokker 100 on the obs deck at the main terminal building there. It's magic. Niels and I, that's our tradition for us, is we buy our lunch at the Albert Heijn, take it upstairs to the obs deck, sit in the airline seats and have our lunch on board the Fokker 100. I just love it. So looking forward to it, actually. Can't wait. Just can't wait. So
207, speed cancelled, contact departure in the air. From Charlie, clear for takeoff, runway 265.
Here's our bus. Our bus is arriving. Our bus is here, guys.
Westjet 112, gate set in, request feedback, set up Westjet 112, ground roger, push up, search for discussion.
Wow, it's really opened up nicely, and I'm getting warm. I am getting warm, guys. I may have to start shedding layers. Might have to happen, because the temps are building quite nicely, I might add. So we've got a Q400 in approach. It's coming from Portland. It's the Air Canada Jazz 652, and we'll be watching it. Look at that visibility. Holy moly.
482, runway 26 left at Delta 7.
Stupendous.
Getting 230, balance been changed.
Yeah.
Okay, line up and wait, runway 26 left at Delta 7. And on departure, heading 230. Westjet 482, your recheck is correct.
You're right, Dutch Aviation Blog. I like the Air Canada scheme on the bus. The new scheme here, it looks pretty cool. Actually, I like the new Air Canada scheme on all aircraft, to be honest. To be totally honest. That's right, Loopy. I second the emotion. If you guys can hit the like button for us, it'll take you about a milli of a second, and it just helps out our channel and helps out the video, and it helps the computers figure out that we're here and whatnot. So if you could like our video, our stream, that would be amazing. So please do hit that like button. That'll be much appreciated. Please. Okay, showtime on the approach. So we're going to rock you gently as we head around to 26 right. There's our Q400 as he about.
Good morning, shows 3517, taking Victor, hold short hotel. 3517, ground morning, continue the taxi via Hotel Delta and Delta 7. Continue taxi via Hotel Delta 7.
So guys, how's everyone? Hello, Mel W. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Ian. Questions are always encouraged. There is no such thing as a silly question. Absolutely not. And again, I'll repeat. If you ask me a question and I miss it, post it as a comment to the video, and when I check the video after, I will answer it. So I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you guys, but sometimes my eyes just can't be in the chat, as much as I like. So, but I definitely want to answer your questions.
09, just confirm you talked to Clarence with me. Westjet 166, and I'm not too sure what I said. Actually, I don't think we did call Clarence. We'll give him a call. We'll call you back. Yeah, actually, the plan's sitting in Clarence, so you can give him a call and we'll talk to you again.
Okay, let's have a look at our flight radar. See what's shaking. So we've got another Q400. No, it's not. It's actually Pacific Coastal in from Trail. Looks like they're tracking towards us here. While I was looking at that, this guy came in. So, Rachel Dawes, thank you for the £1.79. Rachel says she's been looking at flights to Canada for next year. Terrific. I hope you'll come to Vancouver or Canada at the very least. Maybe Toronto, Calgary. Thank you very much for that £1.79 donation, Rachel. It's very much appreciated. Mel W. lives in Toronto. Glad we have a Toronto viewer on our channel with us. Okay, so the Pacific Coastal looks like it's changing runways. Yeah, looks like it's changing runways. So we'll see what transpires on that. But look how it's opened up, guys. Look how it has opened up. It's just wonderful. Yeah, we put the time in and we said our prayers, and the weather is just doing nicely for us, I'll say. There's a Westjet taxiing out. see if we can figure out where this guy's going. It's going to Phoenix. It's the Westjet 1770. So, Mark Mason says, my daughter, whose name is Juliana and is 7 years old, says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, Juliana. I hope you're doing well, Juliana. Oh, and here comes our Pacific Coastal. Our Beach 1900 from Trail. It's actually here. Where is it? Hard to see.
Skywest 3517, you monitor tower 118.7. Tower 118.7, Skywest 3517. South, turn on 16. Still here, we're still going to 906. So which gate are you going to? 916 for Delta 2. Okay, 906, so just hold short of Delta, I'll get back to you. Short Delta, so 916.
So, 500 likes. Hey, Steve T, thank you very much for the £2 donation. Steve says, Thursday evening, feed up, couple of beers and Henry. Well, great. I'm glad that you're here, chilling, relaxing, enjoying relaxing evening after your work day. So, thank you very much for that donation. It's very much appreciated.
Southwest 1010, line up and wait, runway 26 left at Delta 7, and confirm your transponder code is 7037.
We had a really good show on Tuesday. Our pop-up show was a terrific amount of fun. We got some great traffic. Go back and have a look at the video if you haven't seen it, because we finished with the Convair 580 too, which was awesome. I was super stoked. It was really, really fun and good. But the days are getting shorter very rapidly here. Ooh, look at that. Stows the gear. Battery's at 35%, guys, so we're doing okay. And I am going to take a pause here and just take my one of my layers off because I'm starting to overheat. Oh, crikey! That's a West prop. West prop just arrived. West prop is in the house. So as soon as this guy's kind of done his thing, I'm just going to take my hand off the tripod and shed some layers. Let's see if I can do that now, guys. Stand by one. Stand by one. Woo! Yeah. It's toasty. Oh my good. I mean, it's good to have layers because then you can delaminate. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, this is feeling good, guys. Oh, the sun is just the vitamin D. Yeah, I'm loving it because tomorrow is going to be a really nasty piece of work. They're calling for 10 degrees. Lashing down rain. 10 degrees is a high. That's what they said yesterday. So I wonder if that actually materializes. Okay, so what's happening in the house? We got a Westjet under tow. Our battery's at 33%. Our visibility is improving. And Andy says, wish I could relate to that overheating feeling. Yeah, you know, usually it wouldn't be like this here, obviously. Usually it would be very epoxy weather conditions, cold, wet, rain. When I was in Manchester, what was it, 3 weeks ago, It was nice. It was really quite nice. But at night it got really cool. One of the nights when we woke up, it was 4 degrees. So it was definitely fall in Manchester. There we go. Look, the smoke is kind of lifting.
Westjet 166. And continue taxi Delta 7. The total is turning like that. Thank you, boys. It's Pro Delta 7 Westjet 1.
Check the flight radar, make sure I've got all eyes everywhere. Yeah, we've got another Q400 landing. It's from Smithers. It's the it's Air Canada 8460. So, and I do see him, so we might as well. Oh, look at that gorgeous sunshine, totally opening up. My goodness. I mean, I'm gonna have to eat my hat. It's so good. I mean, this is unbelievably fortuitous, this weather. Wow. Battery is at 31%. We're watching it like a hawk. And here's our lander.
Westjet tow ground. Proceed Juliet Hotel and Golf Stephen.
From Smithers, British Columbia. Oh, he's going really long. That's unusual for a Dash 8 to roll out like that. That's a bit excessive, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie, guys. It's all good for us. Thank you, Fly High. Try to do my best on the camera work. It's one of my pet peeves. Trying to keep it nice and steady and tight and artistic all at the same time. And Steve Barnes says there's lots of dedicated people with Airliners Live. Yes, Henry's based in Vancouver, Martin Andy in Manchester, and John Fezza up North England, I think. Well, I thought Jet John was also in Manchester, but I'm perhaps wrong. 29% on the battery, guys.
North Caribou 2010 ground runway 26 left altitude 3008 and taxi Charlie.
North Caribou. Oh, that's probably. Yeah, looking after the brakes. That's got to be what it is, right? Doing a long rollout like that. So it's kind of it's a trade-off. You either take care of the brakes or burn fuel. So, okay, yeah. Phil says there's a flare max on final. And I'm going to move the camera around. Thank you, Phil, for the heads up on that. I appreciate that. There it is.
Oh, and Lima Stephen. Hotel Lima and John 460.
We'll zoom into the cockpit. Nice squeak. Very nice squeak. What do you guys think about the runway? So do you guys prefer 08 or 26 in this spot? Or is it a wash? I mean, are they both good, or do you like one better than the other? I kind of thought that I liked the 08 better, but I like 26 as well, really. I mean, for me, I think it's 50-50. You know, they're both good. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have a preference for one or the other, just out of curiosity? Yes, Fly High. Flare livery is a good one, isn't it? Spearmint Airways, that would be a good name for it. Spearmint Airways. Yeah. But I think the prize has to go to West Prop today. And that's perfect. West Prop. So Terry Edwards prefers 26.
Charlie 20110, line of white, runway 26 left to Charlie.
What else have we got? We got another Q400 coming in. No, it's a Westjet, Pacific, operated by Pacific Coastal. Saab 340. So.
114 heavy ground. Budget, and give way to the dash 8 going from your right to left, the apron. Taxi Juliet Hotel Delta and Delta 7. Juliet Hotel Delta 7 after the dash 8 ahead, or 10 and 140.
He's taking the back door here. I didn't even know there was a taxiway there. Yeah, wow. That is a rare taxiway, guys.
1277 ground, taxi via hotel and golf to the apron. Hotel golf to the apron,
That's a different taxiway for sure. So what's happening down at the main terminal? Oh, 7-8's taxing out. Excuse me, that's maybe some air quality. Okay, we've got the Saab 340 landing here in front of us. It's it's operated by Pacific Coastal, but it's in Westjet colors, so it's a little bit of a different oddity for us. Battery's at 25%. And where is he? There it is.
Express 302, tower, going to calm, take up river west after discussion.
They've got a few of these painted up, operating for Westjet, operating West Prop routes that are too small for the Q400s. So it's kind of neat to see. Yeah, we have great taste in liveries. I would agree, Sylvia. We do. And Phil says we have a 737 MAX 8 on approach from Yeg, Edmonton. So we're going to pull the camera around for that. Battery's at 23%. So there's our Yeg, about to alight before us. And zoom in.
Pascal 3055, Victor Sure Hotel.
I don't think I can ever get tired of looking at the spoilers and the flaps, and you know, I like it when they get stowed. This is a neat view. That's why I kind of like the compression view there, the detail view, the modeler's view. Are any of you guys modelers? You know, airbrushing and all that kind of stuff. I am. I'm big into models. So I'm sure a number of you guys are as well. Let's see what we've got on the approach. Yeah, we've got an Alaska Airlines 2154 operated by Horizon. It's an Embraer 175, and it's a lovely scheme, I might add. So we're gonna slowly. I'm just waiting for yeah, I see lights. I see. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look how it cleared up. So amazing. So. Okay, we're gonna move the camera around.
114 Heavy Jet, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7. Clear for takeoff. Runway 26.
Look at that. Look at that blue sky. Holy. It's just magic. Magic, magic. Battery's at 21%. If we have a rapid bleed off and the battery collapses prematurely, just hang tight. I will change it. But I want to get this first. Battery's at 20%, guys. I'm going to just push it a little bit more here, and then we'll do the changeover. So just maximizing everything, all right? I'm just going to see that we don't have anything important coming our way. Boy, I wish I brought my shorts. Ooh, oof. That was really well timed. Climbing like a lead sled.
Okay, 127, let it back with Manta.
Yeah. Yeah. Climbing like a lead sled. Where's our Embraer? There he is. He's in a rush. He's wanting to get to his gate fast. Oh, we got another lander.
127, let it back with Manta.
Delta
Battery's at 19%.
Canada 554, short 26 left, Delta 7 right.
Canada 554, thanks for return. Good morning, hold short of runway 26 left, track sign.
18%, guys, on the battery. So I think we're just going to do the battery change now. I'm not going to push. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our standard operating procedure. I'm going to do a countdown, and you guys will know that I'm in control, as you say. So we're going to do our countdown and get this battery changed ASAP, so bear with me while I get everything all set up. I think I'm good to go. So here we go, guys. We're going to do our battery countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 and 1. I'll be back in a second, guys. Mounting it back on the tripod, having accomplished our battery change. Just a second while we lock it in. So we're back to 100%, which is awesome. And I'll check the... okay, I'm just going to check our flight radar 24. We have a Q400 landing. It's coming in from Fort St. John. It's Air Canada A340. And it's going to be landing momentarily. So I think I'll bring the camera around for us. Here we are. There we go. There he is.
946 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3008. Taxi via Charlie. 26 left, taxi via Charlie 3008.
United. Heading to the US gates. Let's just check the flight radar. Nothing imminently coming our way right now. So we can just kind of track this guy in. It's going slow. It's going quite slow, actually.
Copy that, good afternoon, Jazz 368 Victor, short hotel, 37. 368 ground taxi, hotel, hotel limited, Jazz 368. Charlie Fox, usually Yankees with you on the ILS 26 left, and on our arrival, we're going over to Signature.
Offset Sierra Juliet Yankee, Vancouver Tower. Good afternoon. Continue number 1, runway 26 left.
Bizjet chatter on the other side. So yeah. Phil says we've got an Air Canada CRJ from Saskatoon on finals. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, I see him as well. He's the Air Canada 8503. I don't have visual on him, but I will pounce on him as soon as I can establish contact with him. Yeah, I see him now. I see him. So we're just going to pull the camera around. There it is.
Sierra Juliet Yankee, cleared to land, runway 26 left. Cleared to land, Sierra Juliet Yankee. Charlie Lima ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3008.
Taking the close taxiway, which is kind of nice. He wasn't going to burn the brakes up. Or, yeah, he did use the brakes. Seems the CRJ lives on the Saskatoon run, and the A320 lives on the Winnipeg run. And it obviously repeats day after day after day. So, Terry Edwards, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Terry. That's very much appreciated. And Kitty B. Kitty B, thank you also for gifting one Airliners Live membership as well. We appreciate it, guys.
So
what's happening over at the main terminal? Max taxing.
Charlie, line up runway 26 left.
And Esther Vicock also gifted one Airliners Live membership. That's great. We've got 3 in a row. Thank you, Esther. So Phil says we've got a Air Canada CRJ from Regina. Final.
Contact ground 12171.
I see it.
Okay, left on Echo, cross the hold line for 31 and contact 0.7 swinging.
So we've got Regina, 8191. It's West. It's a CRJ coming in. Thank you very much for the heads up on that, Phil. Yeah, Simon, you're right. The weather's gotten pretty good. Okay, we're just kind of waiting for this. Okay, I'll move the camera around because I see the CRJ now. There it is. I'll go tight. I think we've got a fair bit of BizJet traffic on the south side. As you guys know from our last week's show, the south side is really busy on the BizJet front, almost always. So, Mel W, thank you very much for the $5 donation. It's very much appreciated, Mel. It's awesome. Thanks again. Somebody was mentioning they like the windshield on it. Yeah, the whatever you call it, like the sunglasses, the shades. It looks neat on the CRJ. It does. It definitely does. And we've got a Q400 landing right here. I'll see if I can get it for us. Was that it? Nope.
Jazz 191, hold in short hotel. Jazz 191, ground taxi, hotel Lima, hold short of Juliet, let me know if you have a crew waiting for you. I see someone there, but I can't tell if it's crew or not. Contact departure 177,
So, Kitty B, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Kitty. Yeah, the bandit look, that's what it is. Exactly. Let's just see what's happening on the south side. We've got another Q400 landing here imminently. Just move the camera around.
Just 156, Victor, hotel 30. Just 156 ground taxi.
Okay. Sorry, we'll take it around. Full 180. And where is it? Yeah, there she is.
Victor 17 South 4 with Victor Show Hotel. Flush 1774 ground taxi by Hotel Delta 7. Hotel Delta 7, Westjet 17 South 4. Victor Mike Whiskey, confirm you are squawking 706.
Pushing back. Stevie B, member for 11 months, premium economy. Great stuff, Stevie. We're thrilled to hear that you've been a member in premium economy for 11 months. Thank you so much for your support, Steve. It's really appreciated. Thank you again, Stevie. A member for 11 months in premium economy. Now, where is this guy headed? Oh, look who's pushed back. The elephant is in the room. I can hear those engines. They're not wasting time. Now, ANA is pushing. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Maz. Yep, this guy's heading to Tokyo. Wish I was on board. Let this guy... Well, maybe while we're waiting for those guys, we can kind of follow this guy a bit.
Okay, 236, 036, medevac, stay with me, thanks by Bravo Beaver.
Because we're looking into the sun, we've got major flaring on the lens there. As I zoom, you can see it. You can see the flare right there at the nose. It just kind of depends on the position of the glass. So I'm aware of it. It's just it is what it is, right? When you're filming right into the sun. Here's ANA. I guess they've disconnected. Let's see. Wait for the bowing ceremonies. So Chester Mike says it's now 16 degrees. That's good. Thank you, Chester. And right, Thompson River Rail fan says the A319 is heading back to Denver. So just kind of waiting for this guy. Waiting and the bowing. So we can watch that. Customary for Japanese aircraft for the ground crew to show their respect and wish the passengers a safe journey, etc. So it's all good, in my opinion. So Matt says we've got 615 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. We've got 687 people right now watching, so most of you guys have clicked the like button. So that's great. That's like what is that, 95%. So thank you so much for that, everybody. Thank you for joining us, Ludmilla. We'll see you next time. Boy, that was fast, right? I was glancing down at the chat, and this guy completely left the stand. No delays rolling.
Car 11, medevac, exit altitude, contact ground 1217 up. Altitude over to ground 47, today, one more.
Let's try to get rid of that flare. There we go. It's a bit better if I zoom out. There, it's even better. Seems like when I zoom in at a certain focal point that the flare, the position of the glass, just causes that aberration.
Victor Mike Whiskey, contact departure in the turn from Charlie, clear for takeoff, runway 265.
Still a little bit of smoke, you guys can see, but nothing too serious. Well, obviously it's more than what we're used to, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. I'm not smelling any smoke in my nose, so that's good. We've got a Q400 landing here. It's coming in from Kelowna. It's the Air Canada 8275. So while we're waiting for this, we might as well watch the Q400 land, just because it is action. So.
Westjet 1774, tower, you ready? Westjet 1774. Westjet 1774, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Westjet the turn, clear for takeoff, 265, Westjet 1774. Goodbye, Juliet, Hotel, Delta 7. Juliet, Hotel, Delta 7, that's coming to the
Zoom. There's our ANA. Finally getting going. It's kind of busy there. Busy depart. As you guys know, when we film on the other side, it's busy. It gets really quite busy on the departure side of the house. So, hello, Sylvie. Yeah, temperature's nice. There's a gentle breeze, which I'm enjoying. I feel real comfortable. So, I'm just checking the approach. Really not too much here, guys. There's a departure.
Cargojet 275, Victor, approach from Hotel 237. Chad 275, ground taxi, Hotel Liberty, bring you available upon off the west caution, jet left.
Okay, back down to terra firma.
On the 36 for you now, not sure if it'll work. Yeah, 36, thank you. Back around 94, 135, on city, 4775. Hotel 135, heavy ground, taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta 7. Hi, Juliet, Hotel Delta 7, on 135.
That's them. That's ANA on the radios there. So we've got Charles Adderley who says good afternoon from Nassau in the Bahamas paradise. 86 degrees. Oh, I'll trade you. And it's on my list to come to the Bahamas. My goodness, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Double heavies, guys. Double heavies. That must be Montreal behind with the 330. Let's see if that's correct. It is.
1874 tower, you gonna be ready? I'll reach in.
That's Air Canada 306, the Montreal service. As we all know, the regulars will know that. But yeah, great, Charles, that you're joining us from the Bahamas. Wow. We love our Caribbean support.
Juliet Hotel Delta 7 Air Canada Dreamliners.
We used to have a viewer from Barbados joining our nighttime show. So I hope maybe they're back in the UK now. Maybe they were just there on holidays. Don't know.
238 Vancouver Tower, number 1, runway 26 left, traffic departing, I'll have your landing clearance in about 2 miles. Alright, double west, 238.
But we definitely do, again, appreciate our support out of the Caribbean. And I'm glad you're enjoying the show, too. It's different traffic, right, than what you would have at your airport. I guess it's mostly Bahamas Air. Would be, I guess, the flights to and from Miami.
On 135, monitor tower, 117.
So, what have we got?
38, winds 2006, clear to land runway 26 left. Clear to land 26 left, 238.
So what would be the busier airport in the Bahamas? Not Nassau or Freeport? Or would they be the same, I wonder? My guess is maybe they're the same in terms of traffic, but I don't know. I'd like to visit both one day. I mean, I have been to Nassau in the past. I flew there on a Chalks Mallard. When was that? 1987. So it's been a while since I've been to the Bahamas. I'm due back for another visit. Definitely due back. So. Isn't it amazing how it opened up for us? Like, it's really quite remarkable. So Ashley says Nassau. Okay. I guess so, yeah. What else have we got here, guys? On the other side, we've got a first to depart on the other side will be the Air Canada 212 heading to Calgary. It's a MAX. Then we've got our Narita. Then behind that we've got Montreal. So we'll try to capture those heavies. We'll try to capture those heavies as they make their way out.
Delta 7 line up runway 26 left. Line up 26 left for taxi.
This guy's leisurely making his way back to the gate. No panic, no rush. He's chilling.
38, exit the reverse onto hotel, contact ground 12171 up. Alright, reverse to hotel, and then ground left.
Yeah, what else can I tell you guys? What did I read today in the newspaper? The shareholders of Spirit Airlines have approved their acquisition or merger into JetBlue. So that was kind of U.S. airline news. So another airline will disappear. Spirit Airlines will be gone. That's maybe sad.
Just to the right wing of that, I can't really tell it's what glare, but maybe global there, just past X-ray Bravo, just on his right wing. Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Spam call. I'll have to kill that. There we go.
Right now, Aircraft on the way, runway 26, press on info 135.
Did you guys hear about say, who was it? One of the Convair operators here in Canada was getting operating their last Convairs as water bombers. Might have been Con Air. Not sure if you guys heard that. So Con Air had Convair 580 water bombers, and they've retired them. They're gone. They're toast. So that's a bit of sad news.
306 heavy target, afternoon, caution jet blast line, the 87 at Delta 7, line up, runway 26 left. Waiting on the back end for Canada. I got 306, okay, yeah, you can still line up and just let me know when you're ready, there's nothing else going on. Okay, line up and wait.
So Narita's now lining up on 26 left, or 26 right. So we're just going to wait for the Al Nippon right there so we can do a follow-out on it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Convair 580. That's why I like filming the arrivals of the Kelowna flight craft cargo birds during our nighttime shows. And not that I ever got to film the Con Air Convairs because they're impossible to see. I don't think one's ever been to Vancouver. I've never seen it here anyhow. So, yeah, the fact that they retired them all is just... yeah, all good things must come to an end, especially 1950s generation prop liners. So, JG May says, I saw the Converse in Penticton earlier this year. Too bad they're gone. Yeah, I don't know what they're replacing them with. There goes Al Nippon.
Contact departure 126, decimal 12 now, good day. 126 to 12, on your phone, 135, good day. Air Canada 306, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7, clear takeoff, runway 26 left.
Okay, so Air Canada now. Flexi Nippon, yeah. Very flexy. Yeah. Very flexible. Okay, Air Canada, I can hear the engines on that 330 spooling up. We do have a lander here, of course. What is it? It's a Westjet from Calgary. So I think I'm just going to hang tight here for the Air Canada 330. Just because I think it should get priority. Oh, yeah. We've seen lots of 37s land here, but I want to get the 330 in the rule and climb out. I'm ready. I'm ready to pounce. There it is. Glad I stuck with it. Off to Montreal. Wow. And contact departure in the turn. That's the turn. And here's our Westjet that arrived while we were doing that. So I think it was that was a worthwhile sacrifice, in my opinion. I'll just check the battery. 85%. Yeah, we've got good battery. And Michelle Kerwin says, yeah, I remember them. First flight ever was to Greece. Quite rickety. Yeah. else can I tell you guys? So we're just chilling here, waiting for our next big movement of the day. And I don't know if you guys watched the Airliners Live show this past Wednesday. They called it something special, Midweek Madness. That's right. They filmed it at a different location than they weren't at the viewing park. They were on the South Side Mound. So that was a bit different. So yeah, it's always nice to do shows from slightly different locations, and that's why I like the Larry Berg Park too. Right, it's somewhere we don't get to too often. So when we go there, it's just a little bit different. So that was interesting. And on Tuesday, Andy and Martin were in RAF Coningsby, where they did some RAF Eurofighter filming. They got apparently some good footage, 4K clips, which they've uploaded to the Airliners Live channel. You might want to check it out. I'd like to have been there for that. Yeah, I love my my Typhoons. Are fabulous aircraft, nice and loud too. So I saw them at the Berlin Isla Air Show in 2017 or 18, and it was really something. Yeah, they're 2 engines, and as I say, they're super loud beasts. So yeah, so you want to check out those videos on the Airliners Live YouTube channel if you're a Eurofighter military fan. Yeah, that's a bit of tidbits for you, some interesting highlights from the week. And here we have Flair taxiing out. And where's he headed to? Burbank, California. Hollywood. It's Flair 8238. So they fly to Burbank Airport, I guess because it's cheaper. Cheaper than flying to LAX. So they can pass the savings on to the passengers. So that makes sense. Yeah, Andy says he loved it at Coningsby. How far away is Coningsby, RAF Coningsby from Manchester? What kind of drive were you guys looking at? Curious. I've never seen a F-22 Raptor demo. Is it nice and loud? Like a Lightning? Our Delta's taxiing out here, heading to Minneapolis. So here's our Minneapolis departure. Yeah, I like my aircraft loud. It's just the way it is, right? I don't like quiet whispering airplanes. They're boring. I like 707s, DC-8s, that kind of stuff. Convair 880s. Anything that makes a lot of noise. It's just, no, I know it's not environmentally nice, but for av geeks, it's just more exciting. F4 Phantoms were loud. Tornadoes. F-18s are nice and loud too, especially when they do hammerhead stalls.
American 1415, stay my frequency, report the turn from Delta 7, clear takeoff, runway 26 left. Stay your frequency, report the turn, clear for takeoff, 26 left, American 1415.
So this guy's heading to Minneapolis. Minneapolis. You've got the Big Apple, and you've got the Mini Apple. This guy's going to the Mini Apple. Terry Edwards is off to Coningsby. And Lakenheath next week. Oh, you guys are lucky devils. I mean, here in Vancouver, I can't be off to places like that, but you guys can. I'm very jealous. Yeah. Oh, okay, Terry Edwards. Vulcan for noise. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I saw the Vulcan as a kid at the Abbotsford Air Show many times. Yeah, you feel the ground shake, right? Absolutely fabulous. Same with Concorde at Heathrow. From Bath Road. I used to watch it from the Sheraton Skyline Hotel when I used to visit Executive Display Models, Brian Austria Tompkins. And it would thunder off the runway right there. Ooh, look at that. Oof. No, I had great visits to the UK in the 80s. I would always visit the Aviation Hobby Shop.
Okay, 127, Charlie, line up runway 267.
I'd visit Brian Austria Tompkins at the Sheraton Skyline Hotel.
Okay, 127, Charlie, square miles from drop, 1737, contact March 1000. No Charlie, take off runway.
I used to visit the Aviation Bookshop on Holloway Road before Simon owned the business. The founder, the previous owner, used to own it when I used to go there in the 80s. And Simon was just like a teenager, not even, when I was going to that shop. And my first visit to the Aviation Hobby Bookshop would have been 84? Yeah, 84. I remember it was Archway Tube Station, Holloway Road. I'll never forget that.
67 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi via Cobra Lima and Delta 7.
So all this to say, you guys in England have great stuff for the aviation fanatic. You always have. You know, and we're starved out here in Canada for that kind of stuff. Okay, we've got an Air Canada 8595. It's in from Sacramento, and it is a CRJ. We're going to pull the camera around. It's always nice to, you know, bring back those memories from my trips to England in the 80s. I used to spot at Gatwick Airport and at Heathrow, Hatton Cross. I remember when the Tridents were coming in, a dime a dozen. British Midland Viscounts, dime a dozen. That was summer of 84 and 85. I was there both years. I flew on 2 Viscounts, summer of 85. British Air ferries from Southend to Guernsey and Jersey. And then I flew on London European from Luton to Amsterdam. So I had 2 Viscounts within about 3 days. Unbelievable. But it happened.
Ground 399, gate 33, push.
That's 399, ground, pushback 33, your discussion.
399.
Good action. I mean, pretty good action here, guys. I think we've been, on the whole, we've been quite lucky, all things considered. The weather's opened up for us. We've had good movements. I'm comfortable. I didn't get inundated in smoke, which is nice. Although there's a lot of bugs around. Large flying bugs, they don't bother me. They tend to keep to their own.
Vancouver Assembly, 566 at South 10 miles to West.
566.
Yeah, you guys in the UK with your military bases? Oof. I used to go to Bryce Norton quite often to get the VC-10s, and I was there the day of the last flight. Yeah, in the last year or two of VC-10 operations, I made numerous trips to Bryce, and I loved it. A great place. Just great. Of course, the TriStars were there too. Lots of TriStar action. So you had TriStars and VC-10s in the pattern, bashing circuits. Yeah, it was just magic times. Totally magic. What's happening here over at JAL? Yeah, I guess they're getting ready. Maybe they'll button up in a bit. We'll have to see. Aztec Sun, thank you very much for that $4 donation. And Andy says the A350 of Cathay is 27 minutes out. Well, that's awesome. We're going to be here for that. That will be wonderful. That will be absolutely wonderful. if I dare say so myself. So we're going to see that. And we've got a lander right here, guys. He's not even showing up on flight radar. So I'm glad I saw him with the naked eye, otherwise I would have missed him. There it is. Yeah, of course it's Pacific Coastal. These guys are like the Convair 580s. They're iffy on flight radar. Sometimes, sometimes not.
Delta 312, contact Berkshire, Boeing, clear to go, runway 261. Clear for takeoff, 261. Berkshire, Boeing, Delta 12.
We can go, let's have a look at the flight deck. So, yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for the heads up on that, Andy. That we've got the Cathay A340. That's a special movement for us. And again, thank you very much, Aztec Sun, for the $4 donation. That is really kind of you and very much appreciated. So, Stevie B, did I mention thank you for the 11-month donation, or thank you for the 11-month premium economy. So that's much appreciated, Stevie. Thank you so much. Just didn't want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody on the donation side of the house. So hope you guys are all doing well and chilling as we just, oh yeah, it's completely opened up here, guys. Wow. Wow. Really, really cool. So Bartos Pete says, can you please stream Dublin Airport on December the 16th? You know, that'll have to go to the request desk. I'm sure we'd like to do it. So I'll defer that one over to Martin and Andy for consideration. Ian Fleming says, we have a couple of air bases here in Scotland. Leuchars, of course, yeah, Leuchars. Well, they used to have Lightnings at Leuchars, did they not? I think they did. Actually, Coningsby used to have Lightnings as well, I think as well, yeah. Yeah, you guys are lucky. You have fabulous aircraft that were built and designed in the UK. And they're beautiful, too. So Bob Evert, welcome to our show. I just wanted to acknowledge you. And Rye Davis.
Cars 345 taxi.
Cars 345 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, and Delta 7.
So MG John says, British Grand Prix early 1960s. During the lunch break and racetrack action, RAF were incoming with Lightnings. Fabulous display, including a party trick, then rocket straight up. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, the Typhoon can do the same thing. The Typhoon is quite capable of that as well. The rocket straight up, climbing like a bat out of hell. So we've got an arrival, guys. It's from Denver. It's United 108. So we're gonna pull the camera around. Look at the visibility.
399 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3006, taxi via Code Route Lima and Delta 7.
There she is. Looking good.
Taxi across runway 26 left, Hotel and Alpha to the unit.
have a look here. What else we've got on approach? We've got Air Canada 861. It's a 787 inbound from Heathrow. 7879 actually, and it's going to be here momentarily. So it's our lucky day, I'll say. Yeah, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised, if I dare say so myself. So guys, there's 672 of us watching, which is great. JB says, my dad was in England, among other countries, in World War II. He once watched a group of fighter pilots getting accustomed to the very heavy P-47 Thunderbolt, also known as the Jug, on an airfield, and said it was not pretty. Well, I'm sorry to, yeah, not pretty, meaning I guess they must have bent some airplanes that day. Yeah, the Jug was a very fast aircraft. I think 450 knots, or I don't know, something like that. Very fast aircraft. Huge engine, right? I think it had the same engine as a B-29. I think. Looked like it. Okay, guys, we're gonna get this Air Canada inbound from Heathrow, because it's right here. He's about to bedazzle us. There it is. There she is.
Oscar 106, clear to land runway 26 left. Clear to land 26 left, Oscar 106.
That was really nice. That was a nice, very nice landing, actually. So we've got United Airlines 2051. It's an what is it? A319. Oh, A319 inbound from San Francisco. That's next. That's our next arrival for the show. So it'll be nice to see. Yeah. And EDC Middlemen and Planes, member for 4 months in business class. Thank you very much for your support, EDC Middlemen. We very much appreciate that. EDC says, hey Airliners Live team, love watching. Has the Air New Zealand plane landed yet, Henry? I've hit the like button as well. Thank you very much, EDC. Thank you very much. Air New Zealand, I don't think we have an Air New Zealand aircraft coming in, but I may be wrong. I don't see it here on the field. It could be coming in later, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's coming in or if it's actually sitting in the horseshoe. So I'm sorry I can't answer that, but thank you so much for the business class 4-month support there, EDC Metal Man. Okay, what else have we got happening here? Any Air Transat aircraft coming in? Very possibly. We pretty much see Air Transat every time we stream, although I can't tell you the exact date or the exact time for today. So, Carl Crawford says good evening. from a damp Derbyshire, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's like Worcestershire, right? Worcestershire. Yeah, us North Americans can't pronounce that. Worcestershire sauce? Can't. Just can't do it.
Jazz 3456, speed restrictions can, full contact departure, airborne, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left.
I can pronounce HP though. That's good sauce. Very English. I don't think there's a restaurant table in the UK that doesn't have a bottle sitting on it. Okay, so guys, here we've got another lander. This is our San Francisco inbound. There it is.
Runway 26 left, altimeter 3005, taxi via Echo, Delta, and Delta 7.
Westjet 14, taxi 26 left, Echo, Delta, Delta 7.
Okay. Heinz ketchup, of course, yes. Stoke is much easier to pronounce, I agree. So we've got Q400 taking off on the other side. And so back to this guy. It's United inbound from San Francisco. Check the battery here in a second. Okay, let's have a look at our battery situation. 65%, so we're good on that. That's pretty good. Oh, HP stands for House of Parliament sauce. Okay. Sounds interesting. House of Parliament sauce. Okay, yeah. No, if that's true, it's a good one. Yeah. Yes, they're taking off on the other side of the airport. All departures are on the south runway. There are no departures on this runway. It's just how it is at YVR. So we get arrivals. All arrivals by definition. No, I shouldn't say. All departures by definition are on the south runway. I don't think I've ever seen a departure on the north runway where we're standing now, ever. So it's extremely rare if it does happen. Maybe if they have to close the south runway for an emergency or some other reason. But yeah. Arrivals can be on both runways. They generally bring the heavy jets into, if they're on 2-6 operations, they bring the heavy jets onto the north side where we are. And then the corporate stuff and general aviation and whatnot on the other side. So that's how it works. That's true. Yeah. So I guess they're going to open up the back hatch on that guy. I'm looking for the Cathay Pacific. actually. That'll be nice when it shows, when it presents itself. Still a ways away, I guess, because yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere nearby, and we've gone quiet otherwise. So, but should be here soon, I hope. Never know. And on the south side, what's happening? So we've got Vancouver, Calgary, Westjet 114 taking off. I might as well move the camera around there because we might as well try to watch that instead of this static airplane. So we'll wait for Westjet right here and wait for him to be on the roll. I think he is on the roll. Yeah, he is on the roll. So we'll see if we can get Westjet. So he should present himself here very shortly. I've got my hand on the tiller, the tripod, and I'm ready to rock and roll. My thumb's on the zoom. There it is. Finesse. Beautiful. Yeah, so that guy is heading to Calgary. And let's see if we've got what else we've got on the other side there to keep us entertained while we wait for our Cathay Pacific. Oh, I think they're going to this guy's going to go. Yeah, cruise in place. Stairs are removed. I think beacon is on. Yep, they're starting engines.
506, pushback gate 30, your discretion. Was that Jazz 319?
Yeah, Jazz 319, that's gate 35.
319, pushback 35, your discretion.
Jazz 319.
I'm not talking too much so we can listen to the engine start on this 777 cargo bird.
All 921 gone, runway 26 left, altimeter 3004, taxi via Alpha and Charlie.
See that the wind is buffeting my camera. So we've got good wind here, guys. Yeah, it's cleared things out actually pretty nicely. Got a Q400 on the other side, taking off right now, and then we've got a flare heading to Montreal. So for now, I'm just gonna hang tight on the Korean here.
200, hold short, runway 26 left.
Hey Larry, thank you for the $5 donation, Larry Osborne. We very much appreciate your support, Larry. Thank you so much.
Oscar 208, clear line runway 26 left.
Well, I guess they're going to taxi any second here. He's pulling the pin from the gear there, I think. So he's going to go and he should show the pins to the pilot. I think that's what he was doing. Yeah, there he is. I think he's holding the pin in his hand there to show him he's got the pin. So everything's kosher and they can push those throttles forward. Are there any Canadians on the chat? That is a great question. We did have a fellow in Toronto earlier, but any right now? Let's just see if anybody jumps in. So what airlines fly the A340 to Vancouver? China Airlines from Taiwan, EVA Air. Well, we've got some of the Chinese airlines with the Panda. What's their name? Cathay Pacific, of course. Lufthansa. Trying to. What's the name of the? Is it Sichuan with the Panda? I think it is. Again, Larry Osborne, I want to thank you for the £5 donation. Doesn't help to It doesn't hurt to make any size donation, guys. We very much appreciate it. So thank you very much for all donations. There we go. These guys are now going to push those throttles forward. And I'm checking the...
208, like, set the left hotel, contact ground 1007.
I'm also watching for Cathay. And Flare hasn't turned yet, so...
319, ground runway 26 west, altimeter 3004. Taxi via Cobra Luna and Delta 7.
Alaska 200, contact departure airborne, clear for takeoff runway 26 left. Take up 56 down,
there goes Korean.
318, you're at 41, Cathay? 276, contact northbound for the push, 12715, sir, diamonding information on here for you. So 208, taxi via office of the advance.
Ooh, I smell burnt kerosene, guys. Whew. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. It's lovely. Okay, Flare is busting a move. So let's just get in position for Flare. Ready to pounce. Do two for one. Because Flare's rolling. He's probably high on the oleos now. There he is. I knew it.
Contact departure airborne, clear takeoff runway 26 left. Departure airborne, clear takeoff.
Yep, nailed it. Just as I was saying he was high on the oleos, he was high on the oleos. Very high on the oleos. Wow. That was good, guys. That was good. Ooh, yeah, I'm still getting that burnt kerosene. It's ramp perfume.
Radar 278 heavy ground, continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, and Delta 7.
I hear other large engines starting. Thank you, EDC Metal Man.
Ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3004. Traffic is Pacific Coastal 1900. Just at the mouth of Alpha, heading to the set. Taxi via Charlie and monitor tower there, 1187.
So somebody asked, yeah, the only 747 action that we get here in Vancouver is the Lufthansa Sked, which we had on our show on Tuesday. It arrived for us in all its glorious splendor. Oh, look at that. Yikes. Whew. Air North. Way to do it. Climbing like a homesick angel. Yeah, so Lufthansa 747-400 is our only 747 action here in Vancouver. On our Tuesday pop-up show, we've seen it quite a bit, actually. And it lands and takes off and puts on a nice show for us. If I dare say so myself, I really love watching the 747. It's very hard to beat the 747. It's a crowd pleaser. Like the A380. So, I understand the 747-400 is going to be basically phased out of service from Vancouver, starting pretty soon, which is a bummer. I'm thinking it's another airline that's going to take over the service. I don't know, Lufthansa Wings or some Lufthansa affiliate, and it's not going to be a 747. So it was nice while it lasted. It was very nice while it lasted. And yes, indeed, says Cathay is turning on to final. So I'm going to check for the Cathay myself right now. Yeah, I see Cathay. He's over Central Surrey right now.
Hotel Delta 7 here, Cathay.
going the oddball way out.
A Pilatus jet that's coming out of Signature. So it'll be hit on Charlie.
This guy's going to Incheon Airport, Seoul, as the Air Canada 63.
Southbound hello, it's Air Canada 63, it's gone 2, and we're there, Victor, short, what's up?
Canada 63 Heavy ground, continue taxi via Victor Hotel Delta and Delta 7.
Victor Hotel Delta 7 for Canada 063.
So yes, indeed, it tells me that we've got the Westjet Dreamliner 20 minutes out. Well, we'll wait for that. We'll definitely wait for that, for sure. And Daniel Griffiths, thank you very much for the £2 donation, Daniel. That's very kind of you. Very much appreciate it. Thanks again, Daniel, for that £2 donation. So we're just kind of waiting here for Cathay right now. Their A340. Let me check the battery. Oh, 54%, so we're not going to collapse. Definitely not going to collapse battery anytime soon. So that's all good. I'm just watching the Cathay as he maneuvers. And where is he now? Is he still over Central Surrey? Yeah, it's crossed over into Richmond, Annacis Island. So the Cathay will be here shortly. I see landing lights, ladies and gentlemen.
So the 1900s just exiting, entering the open area office going to the terminal.
Yeah, ATC did say jet taxiing out of Signature. That's on the south side.
Go through flight forward, traffic to Navajo on the apron heading towards Charlie.
Signature flight support. And here comes Cathay. Whew.
Cancel contact departure, Boeing, Labor Day, Golf, runway 261.
Yikes, I'm going to film this, guys. So once it gets close, I'll shut my yapper, and we're going to film it.
Give way to the Air Canada Heavy, caution Delta.
Alright, give way to the Air Canada Heavy, and hold short 261.
First of all, we got a Q400 from Kamloops. No, it's not a Q400. It's a, you know. It's one of these guys.
238, roger.
It's a West Prop Saab 340. Westjet, I should say. Westjet Link. There you go. Okay, so we're going to pull our camera back for the Cathay Pacific. Because I do see it, guys. I do see it. Yeah. And you guys see it too now. Yeah, there she is. Okay, quiet on the set.
Contact departure in the turn, Labor Day, Golf, runway 261.
So, good afternoon, Southbound 360 with Echo ready for push. 506, push back, gate 30, your discussion. Pushback out of 6, Southbound 360.
That's 303, Charlie, line up runway 261.
Monitor tower now, 118.7.
Morning fall, 118.7, putting on your 278. Vancouver ground, that's the 3070, is on Victor to hold short hotel.
So 3070, ground taxi via hotel and golf to the apron.
Hotel golf to the apron, that's the 3070.
Yeah.
hold short Juliet, address 24.
Thank you. We're going to 654 Juliet, right? Leave us.
The traffic inside Gary's Beaver at 300. Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left.
At 4 down, taxi via Juliet, Hotel Delta, and Delta 7.
Delta Victor, Clear 26 left. Contact with Delta Victor, Vancouver Town, altimeter 3004, number 1, runway 26 left. Delta Victor. Air 278, line up runway 26 left. Line up and away.
Wow, guys. Oh, that was a Airliners Live first at YVR. That was a first. Whew. Whoa. And we recorded it too. Stunning indeed, Andy. Good call.
Contact on Navajo Express Petron.
Hi, Navajo. What's the Beaver? Put down. 303.
Great Pass 303, Roger. In contact departure now 132.3.
32.3. 303. Calculator.
Julia with you, Air 278 Tower, contact departure, Boeing, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left. Clear for takeoff. Give away the Air Canada is closed. Takeoff, runway 26 left.
Korean Air is on the roll. So we're just going to move over to Korean Air. We're going to move to Korean Air, guys. Just in case.
Still another 10 minutes until your flow time.
Ground Air Canada 566, Juliet shortly.
Canada 566, ground taxi via Juliet, Hotel Delta, and Delta 7.
What did you guys think? Susie B, member for 8 months, premium economy. Wow, time flies. Very grateful to have found Airliners Live. And we're glad we found you, Susie. Thank you for finding us. It's a great match. We appreciate your support, and thank you very much for your premium economy 8-month membership with us. That's awesome, Susie. Thank you. So we're just waiting for Korean Air. He's on the roll. He's on the roll. Definitely. So we're just going to get ready to pounce. Yep. I hear it. I hear it. Here he is.
Hotel Delta and Delta 7.
Juliet Hotel Delta 7.
And 2154, so that's my mistake. It'll just be Hotel Delta and Delta 7 for you.
Hotel Delta 7, thanks, 2112.
Oh, he's climbing like a homesick angel. Did you see the vortex? Or the vortices coming off the engine there? Vapor? Fantastic. That was nice.
At 116, we have identifier of 641
Okay, 116, Vancouver clearance, your PTC is correct. Departure frequency 132, that's all 3.
23, thanks. Ground Air Canada 116 is with you.
We're going to wait for Westjet, guys, obviously. Look who's coming out.
Canada 116 Heavy ground taxi via Kilo, Victor, Hotel, hold short of
It's Revenge of the Heavies.
Kilo Victor Hotel, hold short of Juliet, Air Canada 116.
So Cathay's waiting for this big boy to get out of the way. Yeah, it's Heavy City.
And 240, contact departure, Boeing, everything off runway 261.
Taxi via Alpha to the approach.
Gate 6 full. Information echo received. Request clearance to Zulu.
Who was that on the radio? Eric sounded something about China. Birds. Birds of a common feather. He's taking the long road. And
441 ground, continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, and Delta 7.
yeah, long taxi. We've got a citation here that just rolled out in front of us. Just show you what I'm hearing, because you guys might be curious. I think we've seen this guy quite a few times in the past. Pretty sure we have.
063, contact March 1000, Delta 7, clear take out, runway 265. Please take off C6, Air Canada 063, push in here. 7 Air Canada 116.
How's everybody doing?
Cancel.
Yeah, we're at Heathrow all of a sudden. Yeah, exactly, right? YVR becomes Heathrow. Wow, guys, I'm sorry I wasn't yattering away. Might be a blessing, actually, because I was filming I was doing a clip, extensive clip on the Cathay arrival. So we may make a clip of that for recirculation on YouTube and whatnot and Facebook. So it's the first time we've seen it. So we just wanted to go all out and enjoy the action. So that's why I wasn't yattering like a fiend. We do have another heavy on approach, guys. It's Westjet. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, it's the Westjet 705. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too. Battery's at 42%, so we're not critical. We're not going to have a collapse. I'll be recording this son of a gun. There it is.
804 ground, continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, and Delta 7. Give way to the jet on Hotel.
Okay, we'll give way to the jet on Hotel, and it'll be Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, Jazz 804. Air Canada 308, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Just take off, disaccept Air Canada 308. Jet 654 Tower, Delta 7, line up weight, runway 26 left. It's going to be a crosser at midfield between you and the 37. Go ahead.
Vancouver ground, good afternoon, Uncle 332 to push start gate 25. 43322 ground, pushback 25, your discretion. Understood, Uncle 332. Roger.
Guys, this turned into an amazing show. I mean, I'm just pinching myself because I didn't have high expectations when I drove out here because of the smoke. But the airport has really exceeded itself, I must say. So, wow, just unbelievable. Hey, so we'd like to thank Lou DeHaan. Lou has been a member of Premium Economy for 6 months. And Lou says, great, those Dash 8s. Lou, thank you so very much for your support. We appreciate your being a Premium Economy member for the past 6 months with Airliners Live. Thank you very much. That is awesome. So our Westjet is taxiing into the Horseshoe. So what do you guys think? Yeah, I think we're lucky.
Canada 214, contact departure return from Dub 7, clear takeoff runway 26 left. Air Canada 566 at Delta 7, line up and wait, runway 26 left, limit to your SID, climb 3,000, balance unchanged.
It's been a really good show, guys. Mega interesting. We had different rapidly changing weather. Oh, look at this. Yeah, when it rains, it pours. We've got Summit Air. Operating a charter flight. Nope. I mean, the time's gone by very quickly, especially for me. I mean, number one, I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I've been really comfortable, actually. And it's just been a fun show. It's been a great, fun show, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm just trying to see what else might be coming our way right now. Because generally from this side it gets quiet about now, so the arrivals are quite slim pickings, because it's more of a departure period, you know, between 1, 2, and 3. It's busy on the departure front. So, and he's heading over to the south terminal. As we know, we've seen him on the south side before. Yeah, exactly, Terry. It turned into a good, fun show, you know, after the smoky start.
Summit 2062, ground taxi via hotel, Horseshoe runway 26 left.
Horseshoe runway 26 left, Summit 2062.
So we've got a 777, but it's 20 minutes away, and I'm not sure we have anything else between now and then. So we may just have to sit and whistle Dixie for 20 minutes. So I'm not sure. I'm going to see what Andy says on that, because I'm not sure we have any other arrivals on this side between now and then. So I'm not sure if we just keep the stream going and whistle Dixie, or knock it on the head now. So.
Canada 296, are you still with me?
Yeah.
Canada 296, hold short of Delta 5 for now, and I will have further for you in a second.
Hold short of Delta 5.
Yeah, because it just gets really quite quiet now. Yeah, I'm glad the smoke cleared too. Thank you, Steve. Here comes Air China.
Thanks for the ground, 285, 6
Oh, that's the China we heard on the radio earlier.
Gate 6, your discretion.
From Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left. Gas 441, tower Delta 7, line up wait, runway 26.
This guy's obviously going to Beijing.
11 to your set. Climb 3,000.
Yeah, Summit Air, they have the airplane based here in Vancouver, and it does charters pretty regularly. I mean, it flies, I'm going to say, almost every day. So, okay, so Andy says end the show on the 777, which is 20 minutes from now. So, we'll just hang out here and relax. And we'll wait for that 777 to come in. Maybe we'll try to film some of the departures from the other side while we wait here. As I say, I don't think there's much in the way of arrivals. Maybe just the occasional Air Canada or Westjet between now and then. But I only counted 7 arrivals between, what was it, between 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. Yeah, there's not many. There's just not many, so that's how it is. It's more of an operational departure period of time around now for the next hour or so. So yeah, this is heading to Beijing. This 777. It's going. No, I'm wrong. It's going to Zhengzhou. I'll have to eat my hat on that. I'm completely wrong. It's the Air China 998 777-300ER, and it's going to Zhengzhou, code CGO. I've never even heard of that place. Yeah. Wow. So they're flying a monstrous airplane like that to a place that Henry Tenby's never heard of. So, wow. I feel I'm embarrassed. Yeah. Well, they've got the business, right? So good on them. Long may it continue. You can see we've got some remnant smoke out there. A little bit of remnant smoke, I'll call it. Check our battery. 33%. So, who knows, maybe some of these wide bodies here that are in front of us, like even the Japan Airlines 767 might push as well for us. Yeah. Terry Edwards, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for all your help. You have a good evening. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Terry. And so apparently Loopy says we need 12 more likes to hit 900. That's a big number. If you guys can do that, just if you haven't already liked, oh crikey, missed that big bird. Yeah, didn't know he was on the roll. My bad. Okay. So I'm going to bring the camera down. I'm going to have a good look at the south side on flight radar, so I can see exactly what in the wide world of sports is going on over there. So let's have a look here. Now I'm going to check in detail what's happening. Q400. Then we've got Winnipeg Air Canada A340, and then we've got the Frankfurt 787. So we've got 3 departures. And we've got a Q400 coming in here, so we'll milk it for all we can. There's this Q400 right here. That's it. Oops. 400. Okay, Air Canada 296 to Winnipeg. The A320's been cleared for departure, so we'll wait for that. And in the meantime, I see something on approach here. What the heck is it? It's from Toronto. It's a Westjet 37. It's a Westjet 711, and I do see it right here. So we've got American Airlines taxiing out as well. Right here. So a few little bits and pieces for us to catch up on. There's our Winnipeg 320. Wow. Did you guys hear that? It's Air Traffic Controller Day. And he said, you're the first guy to say that. Happy Air Traffic Controller Day, guys. So we had one pilot wish him happy Air Traffic Controller Day. Didn't know that.
Encore 3322 Tower Delta 7 line up runway 26 left, speed restriction cancel.
Happy Air Traffic Controller Day, everybody. I wonder which airline acknowledged that. I kind of missed it. Battery's at 29%. So, I'm thinking if we're going to have some downtime, I might just do a premature battery change.
3325, give way to
just because we can, right? Let me just have a look here. Oh, our Air Canada 7, Air Canada 116 is flying downwind. And he's actually scheduled in, let's have a look here. I'm just trying to make a decision here. We're at 28%. We're at 28% on the battery. So I think after this guy gets out of frame, I think we'll do a battery change. Thank you, Bartos Pete. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm going to do the change. Why not? I think we can. So let's just get it over and done with here, guys. So stand by one. So I'm going to do a battery countdown here. Get her changed. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm glad we did that battery change. Just kind of, it was the right thing to do. So we're back to 100%, guys. Yeah, so we're Greg, thank you for the kind words. Greg says, Henry, you're doing a bang-up job as usual, sir. You always have such a good vibe in your chat and the show in general. You keep us involved and informed. It's appreciated. Yes, well, exactly. Oh, guys, speaking of keeping you informed, we just want to get the disconnect here on this guy. So this is always nice to watch. The unhooking of a soul-bound... Oh, guys, double whammy, double whammy. Look at this. Take your pick. Take your pick, guys.
Okay, we'll give away to the Saab Air Canada 003. Air Canada 556, Juliet, hold early.
Canada 556, ground give way to Westjet crossing Juliet at Lima. Continue taxi via Juliet Hotel Delta and Delta 7.
Give way to Westjet, Juliet Hotel Delta, Delta 7, Air Canada 556. Runway 26 left, number 2 for departure to the dash 8 off your right. Runway 2 left, Jazz 416, contact departure, airborne from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left.
Wow, guys, double pushbacks. Japan Airlines 767-300 plus Korean Airlines. Korean Airlines is actually starting engines, so let's watch that. Thank you very much, Esther Leacock, member of Premium Economy 9 months. Esther says, Henry, the show I'd bomb today. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I'm so glad that you are here, and thank you very much for your support, Esther. We massively appreciate it. Always good to see you here on our show.
Air China 998, contact departure airborne from Delta 7, cleared for takeoff, runway 265. Airborne, contact departure from Delta 7, cleared for takeoff,
And meanwhile, over at the Japan Airlines, it's deja vu, actually. It's the same kind of operation right there. Right now we've got a 37 landing here. It's a Westjet. I might just show it to you guys because we can. Just because we've got so much happening here on the field. Lovely puff of smoke. Zoom in. And we'll see what's happening over at Korean Airlines. Guys, we've got the Air Canada set up here too. So it's triple whammy time. We've got Air Canada 111 inbound from Toronto. It's a 777-300. We've got the Korean starting engines. Oh, and look what we've got over here. It's more than a triple. We've got 4 triple. We've got unbelievable action. Wow. So now I'm going to pull the camera gently to get the arrival of this Air Canada that we were actually waiting for. So it's just really cool, actually, really cool. There's JAL. And then we've got... They're disconnecting right there, as you can see. They're getting ready to depart.
Yes, 31, caution, turbulence, Bob and Joe, departure 777, contact departure on the turn, from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Takeoff 265, Jazz 31, thanks.
Then we got our Air Canada. The bird we've been waiting for.
Delta 7, 26 left, American 17.
Right there. Wow.
American 1719, contact departure on the turn from Delta 7, clear takeoff, runway 265. Alright, we'll contact departure and clear for takeoff, 26 left, American 1719. Oscar 3054, Jared, Delta 7, line up runway 265. That's always 26 West Delta, that's 115 Hotel for Westjet 115 down, continue down, Hotel, hold short, Juliet. Canada 118, Juliet, short Lima. Air Canada 118, ground, good afternoon. Continue taxi Juliet Hotel Delta and Delta 7. Juliet Hotel Delta 7, Air Canada 118. Sure. Oscar 3054, contact departure in the turn from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Takeoff 265, start turn past 265. Air Canada 003, Heavy Tower at Delta 7, line up runway 265. I have 26 left to Delta 7, Air Canada 003 Heavy. Canada 003, contact departure to 1000 from Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 265. Takeoff 26 left, departure in the air, Canada 003.
So, Korean is now taxiing, guys. Wow.
Delta 7, line up runway 265. Well, 26 left for Delta 7, Canada 556.
Just awesome stuff. Such terrific traffic for us, the diehards. You guys are the diehards that are hanging out with me right now. And look at this. When it rains, it pours. Look who's coming out. Zoom in on the nose, see how the folks are doing up in the front office. It's triple. I know there's a Westjet landing here, guys, but I think this is more interesting. The Heavies. Again, this is incantations of Heathrow here. Revenge of the Heavies.
239 medevac tower at Charlie, line up, wait, runway 26 left short, lane position, wait, turbulence separation, departing 37.
Wow, wow, wow. And then here's the other Heavy.
239 medevac at Charlie, line up, wait, runway 26 left short, lane position, wait, turbulence separation.
Such great action. One, two, three. Look at that, guys. They're doing a dance. I'm going to film this because it's neat.
Ground to Korean Air 072, Hoshad over Lima. 072 heavy ground, continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, Korean Air 072. Sure.
Wow.
Nothing to deny today. Westjet 116 to Delta 7, line up, wait, runway 26 left.
Look, so neat to see this, guys.
Delta, Delta 7. Continue taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7, Japan Airlines 7 heavy. Sure. Ground 169, Victor, Sure, Hotel. Westjet 169, ground, taxi via Hotel and golf to the apron, give way to the two heavies joining up in Juliet. You'll be behind the Japan Airlines 767, caution, JetBlue. Okay, golf to the apron behind Japan Airlines 169. Sure.
Guys, this is just awesome. I know it's backlit, but it's just the amount, the action, sorry about that. It's just so nice to see, right? Because it's so darn busy. Wow, I'm just glad you guys are enjoying it. I can see in you guys are in heavy heaven. Yeah. Ken, Paul, Hughes, Bradford, Andy.
Just 712 tower, Delta 7, line up, wait, runway 26 left. Line up, wait, 26 left, yeah, 712.
Guys, I think what we're going to do, we're here, it's only going to be another 10 more minutes. We're going to wait for these heavies to go. So, I mean, because it is heavy city, I think, you know, we've waited this long. So we've got the Vancouver Incheon service, and then we've got the Narita. So once these two aircraft are up, we'll knock it on the head. But until then, we're just going to relax and just see what we can see and enjoy the last final bit of our show here, guys. So, if you're okay with it, if you guys are cool with it. So, those of you that have to do things, just know it's going to be about another 10 minutes. So yeah, it's nice to see you guys, the diehards here with me. Of course, Andy, Ken Alloway, Matt Smith, Carl Crawford, Sue Major, Nabila D. Wow. Yeah, Matt Smith. It's just, yeah, you guys are the diehards. Carl Eric Johnson, Boeing 737 MAX, Sylvia S., Pauline B., Esther Leacock. Wow.
Canada 118 to Delta 7, line up, wait, runway 26 left. Line wait, 6 left there, Canada 118.
So that's it, guys. We got about another 10 more minutes, and then we're going to call it a day. And it's been a hell of a day. Look at this. It's crystal clear. Oh, pretty much crystal clear, right? We're not sitting in the smoke that we had when we started the show. There's a little bit of mist there you can see in the far distance, but it's nothing serious. Oh, look at that. There's a Harbor Air turbo water for our viewing enjoyment. And then there's a jet. But yeah, the heavies are going to be good for us.
072, monitor tower 118.7 now. Monitor tower 187, Korean Air 072. Roger, and Japan Air 17 for you as well. Monitor tower 118.7.
It's interesting.
17, Japan Air 117.
So ground has told the heavies to monitor tower now. So that was nice. Nice advice, I'll say. Just, yeah, such a lovely day here, guys. The heavies are making their way quite quickly down to the buttons. So I don't think we've got much of a long wait. So
Ground Jazz 298, push up 29.
yeah, guys, if you can hit the
ground,
like button, that would be amazing. And Aiden, thank you for the comments. I'm glad you enjoyed the show too. Did somebody say Kevin D was in the house? Yes, he is. Hey, Kevin D, nice to have you here. Kevin says he's relaxing with a glass of the red stuff. Working. It's been a long working day. Well, good to have you here with us, Kevin. Better late than never. Always welcome. Okay, back to terra firma. Look at the blue sky. Lovely. Lovely.
072 Heavy Tower, contact departure, airborne for the Delta 7, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left. Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, we are airborne, departure 12612, Korean Air 072. Good.
You guys heard it from the big house. Korean Air is cleared for departure. And I'm going to watch him here. He's not active. He's not on the... he's not even... He's turning onto the active now. He's not actually on the runway. So... But he is cleared, so he can just taxi onto that runway and push those throttles to the firewall, and off they go. JG, man, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream.
Exojet 717 ground, good afternoon, runway 26 left, altimeter 3003, taxi via Charlie.
Nice to see that. Oh, guys, I can hear the buzzsaw. We've got buzzsaw, so...
101 trainer ground, good day, taxi via hotel and hold short, runway 26 left. Hotel 26 left, that's 101.
I thought I heard buzzsaw, which meant that the wide body was on the roll. Korean, but no, he's not. It's been my ears playing with me.
Jazz 58, yeah, that's fine. On the 8th in there, hold short, golf. What's your call, Jazz 58?
We're just waiting, biting our nails. Yep, so I can now see he's right now. Excuse me. He's going to be turning like any second. Yeah, there he goes. He's making the turn onto the runway. So pretty soon we're going to hear the trademark buzzsaw of the engines as they spool up to max brake or max power, takeoff power. Phil Allman says, first time at Vancouver. Thanks for the fantastic stream. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just don't want to miss the heavy, right? And I think he might be rolling, so let's just be ready. Let's be ready. Don't want to muck about. Yeah, he's rolling. Rolling thunder our way.
101 trainer, caution jet blast, taxi across runway 26 left, hotel Alpha at Southside. 26 left, hotel Alpha Southside, Mark, have a good one, sir. So 101 trainer. You too. Ground Jazz 298, ready taxi. Jazz 298, ground runway 26 left, the altimeter is 3003. Taxi via Lima, Juliet, Hotel, Delta, Delta 7. Lima, Juliet, Hotel, Delta 7, Jazz 298.
Got it. Got it. One down, one to go. Time for gel. It's gel time. It's gel time.
Delta Victor, ground, runway 26 left, the altimeter is 3003. Taxi via Foxtrot at your discretion. And Charlie, monitor tower 1187, holding short, runway 26 left. Delta Charlie, flat for Delta Victor. Thank you for ground, Pasco 924, Victor holding short hotel, Victor. Pasco 924, ground, taxi via hotel, hold short, runway 26 left. Ground, Pasco 1613, outside, ready for taxi. Pasco 1613,
waiting for Jal.
Taxi via Charlie.
We're waiting for Jal time. He's rolling.
He's rolling.
Roger, Glacier 101 trainer, traffic coming out of the south terminal for Charlie is the south. We copy, thank you, we're tapping down for Roger. Oscar 924, keep the speed up if you would, please. Taxi across runway 26 left via Hotel and Alpha to the south side. Cross 26 left via Hotel and Alpha, and speed up this again, 924. Thank you.
Unit is ready for departure in sequence.
Roger. We copy that.
Well guys, it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. It was a really good day because it is now crystal clear. I can see the North Shore Mountains. The visibility, I'm going to say, is, I don't know, 30-40 miles. So the smoke has blown out. And look at the evolution of the weather during our show. We started out in like a forest fire zone in terms of smoke, and it just cleared out, and we ended up with a really fantastic show. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. It was mega fun, and we were lucky. We had some really great movements. We had some good heavy traffic, and I just want to thank everybody that made donations. Thank you so much for that. Thank you all for your long-term premium economy and first class memberships with us. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys just being here. We appreciate you guys hitting the like button and the subscribe button. So thank you all for that. If I missed any of your questions, again, just put it into the comment section of the video. Leave a comment, and I will be able to see that later on and give you a response. So I don't want you to think that your question's not important to me, because it is. So thank you very much. All the best, everybody, and remember, we've got the Airliners Live Super Sunday show coming up, Manchester on Sunday, so you'll want to tune into that. So thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Happy plane spotting. Good night, and all the best. We'll see everybody next time. Thanks, guys. It was fun. It was great fun.